YouTube, and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. As always, thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so, and that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'd also appreciate you telling your friends and family about this channel as we continue to grow. Well, we're going to get back on the Buick Regal today. And this is actually Thursday night. I'm recording this. Kind of got a lot of activities actually going to happen tonight. We don't normally do a lot of stuff during the week, but we got a lot of stuff's got to happen tonight. We're going to bring the 515 Pro Mod back over. We got to do a little repair work on the frame where a J-bar mount broke on the frame. And we're going to try to get Trent back on the track so he can go close out the season this coming Saturday night here at Boot Hill Speedway in Shreveport, Louisiana. And also, I did a little shopping spree this week over in Dallas. I got some really cool parts to show you for the Buick. And then also, to top it all off, Ryan is going to fire up his late model tonight. So he has it ready to go. All we got to do is put some fuel in it, get a timing light ready, and I should be able to bust that sucker off for the first time. So hang in there. Let's get started. Well, if you were paying close attention on the intro there, you saw that the lift is free of the body. Well, why is that? Well, if you saw the episode just a few days ago, I was building what I call T-Rex, and that is our A-frame that I built or bought, and then we modified and did a lot of work on to be able to hang the body off of it. It worked out perfect. I tell you that, I'm so proud of that. Now we can move it around and still get any height we want to be able to work on it. I've got it strapped both directions so it'll stay pretty much stationary. But now we can move it on outside. We'll go out this big door and we'll get it outside and we'll start doing all the heavy sanding and stuff on it, until we get ready to paint the inside of the car. It gives us a lot more flexibility here in the shop as far as being able to get a car back on the lift now if we need to. Like for instance, tonight, say we're bringing Trent's modified over and get it on the lift so we can do some repairs. The body's just had the lift tied up now for, I guess, for probably 3 weeks. But glad I got that done, and man, it worked out great. Sorry I didn't video it, but that's just the way it goes. All right, I appreciate my friend Mike over in Dallas who helped me out with some parts that was needed. Had this radiator, and I can tell you this radiator here was for a car that had more height on the top, so it's no problem at all. Let's just cut these mounts off the bottom and lower the radiator. It's real nice CNR radiator, and we'll be able to lower it and get it to the height. We'll go ahead and probably set the motor in the car first before we determine that height. The cool thing, the unbelievable thing is I've got this seat here. I'd already bought one seat, but this is a period correct, basically what you would have seen in the day back in 1988, just a high back Richardson or a high back Butler built seat. What's unbelievable, this seat already had the mounts on it, and I don't have it put in place already because I got to paint all that, but everything is going to line up. Whenever I get this seat in position and get that back brace painted, back bracket painted, everything's going to line up. That's just unbelievable. So you're going to save me a lot of time there in fab. So that's really going to look nice. That's going to look better than me trying to put the low back seat. And I was going to build a headrest. A lot of cars still ran headrests back here, but I think it's going to be a lot better setup there. I'm really excited about that. So we got that in the radiator. I guess another huge item is Mike had some headers. I appreciate these so much. I got to do some little repair on one of the tubes, on the collector tubes. They're kind of rusted, but we can fix that. But these were the only set of standard port headers he had. I'm going to put them on the motor here in a minute. And the big thing we need an air box, and also needed these motor mounts. These are the style motor mounts that go in the car down the frame. And if this is set like this, and there's a stud, well, I'll show you here. This is on the passenger side actually, but they'll go like this, and then that's how they work. So these are special studs that they use, studded motor mounts, so I had to have those. So he had all this stuff, and I really appreciate. These are actually from BSR, but I'm gonna try to hang these headers on here real quick and see if they will fit. And we're still waiting on everybody to show up. Like I said, we're going to try to crank this 604 up. Ryan's got her primed and ready. And so we're going to move all this other stuff out here whenever Trent gets his modified over here. So be right back with you. Well, the 515 has finally made it to the shop, and we're going to get it in here. I've got everything moved around, so he's got full access to the lift. Uncle Gene's coming up to help Ryan get his car fired up. Okay, this is a 4-speed transmission that my brother picked up at a swap meet down in Houston, Texas last weekend. And Buddy says this is a wide ratio 4-speed. This came out of a Pontiac GTO, and I wanted a Muncie. That's all we're going to put behind the motor over here. That's all we need, so we're just going to take it apart and see what it looks like on the inside. Buddy's the transmission whisperer.
Sometimes.
He puts these things together with his eyes closed. Buddy's got the side pulled off, and he's looking here to, he's saying the shifter forks are no wear there, so.
I mean, it's just, you can tell it's been a long, long time.
Been sitting up for a long time.
Long time.
I don't know if I've ever seen one with moisture on the gears like that.
Just sweating. Been somewhere it's been hot and cold. Amazing.
The difference it makes. Just a little bit of lubrication helps everything. Okay, I'm putting this bell housing. This is one we're going to actually run on the car or in the car. We pulled the aluminum one off, and Buddy got the. I'll tell you what. Let me get this tightened up. I still got to take the clutch and all apart. I'm just putting this in so we can dummy the motor up. But Buddy's already rebuilt the whole transmission, all new bushes, right. All new bushes and everything. But no, he got her lubed up on the inside, and we'll get her cleaned up. And like I say, we're just wanting to just kind of stick it. We're going to stab the motor possibly Saturday, possibly. Kind of a goal for now.
I can't believe it ain't picked something up yet.
Well, it's got to come from that back pump. There we go. There we go. And now we got. Now we got to do this. Should run.
Ready? Yeah.
Oil pressure.
I don't have any fuel pressure yet. Still need to run a little bit longer.
Okay.
Ready?
distributor got moved in it?
Like to tear your gun a little bit, or it would be nice to have a little paint on that mark.
He had a paint.
Well, he's
can
got
on it.
it's got a yellow mark on it,
mark
but
on it.
How much, what's it showing right now?
the line is way over here.
Huh.
Maybe that was so far down I couldn't even.
Yeah.
Trent and them got the bracket pulled over and got it welded up now. After nearly 3 hours of work, the J-bar mounts of the frame have been repaired, and the 515 is coming back down to earth for a landing. All right, get this sucker loaded up and headed back to Halton, Louisiana, so Trent can get ready for the final race of the year. Well, that was a little bit of a different video for you. We got everything done tonight and got Trent on his way, and got everything put back in position so we can get started on the Buick. One thing I do want to mention, the stainless steel headers that I had picked up, unfortunately would not fit because they were for an 18-degree head, and the ports are a little bit different on each head. And I remembered that, and I forgot about it because I ran into that a few years ago on a modified. So I'm going to need to buy some standard headers, standard port headers, because those heads on that motor here behind me, if you can see it somewhere. But anyway, it is for, it's just standard Chevrolet ports. So we will have to get a new set of chassis headers. That's what I've done in the past on these Cup cars, and they work fine. So we'll pick those up and get those on. But hey, appreciate you watching. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tell your friends about us. We're up to 873 subscribers. We got to get to 1,000. We're so close. But thank you for all those of you who faithfully watch. I appreciate it so much. Have a fantastic day. God bless you. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. Take care.